Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, Stevie Boi, and you are checking into Chemical Magazine. Mwah!
Hi, I'm Jessica Sturgis, and you've tuned into Chemical Magazine. Today I'm sitting down with fashion designer Stevie Boi. How you doing today, Stevie?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited
Yeah.
to be here in my loft with you.
Yes.
You definitely brought Chemical Magazine into the building.
Yes, it's fabulous. We're so excited to be here with you. We're getting a glimpse of your new collection, 54. What can you tell us about the items?
54 is basically an abundance of an era that was, I guess people would say, lost. Studio 54. Late 70s, early 80s, the disco era. I wanted to bring back that emotion, that spirit that once lingered in a time of fashion and music and some other things that we're gonna talk about. But it was just an inspirational moment in history, I think, in fashion and music and just pop culture. So that's something I wanted to bring back.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. And also, your items, they've gone on to become some of the most iconic and trendy pieces in celebrity fashion today.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite items, though?
My favorite items are the ones that you're wearing because they're more my style, they're more edgier. The ones that I'm wearing because they're a little bit more laid back, but you can still tell that they have some type of influence of Stevie Boi. I'm for some odd reason I'm starting to get into colorful things, and which is hilarious because I'm a really dark guy. Like I like everything. Like if you look at my walls are black. I just like everything extremely dark. But I don't know. I just got this random inspiration to just start working with color, and I think that's something I'm going to highlight in my new collection, 54.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so exciting. And where would you say you get, besides the colors, most of your inspiration from?
I get a lot of my inspiration from, well, specifically with this collection, I get a lot from the Studio 54 days, but just in general, my environment. I like to drink wine when I'm working. Honestly, I drink anything, beer, whatever gets me there. And like I told you before the interview, I don't sit down at a table and design. Everything is literally just free spirited, and whatever I create, I just put it in a box and ship it to people and they wear it. It's almost like it's cheesy, but it's like a piece of my heart going out more than it's just me designing something for everyone, you know?
That's great. So everything you do, every accessory, every pair of glasses, you put your own touch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, like not to get so dark, but there's been many times where I cut my hands, like try to make like the perfect piece, you know, and it's just a lot of hard work that goes into it, but it's also a lot of personal time, dedication that went into creating such art pieces.
And it definitely shows. It definitely shows in your work. They're beautiful, they're creative, and they've inspired, I know, a lot of people. And definitely, it seems like you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it all.
Hell yeah, definitely.
Yes, and I know, I love to see that, and I know it feels like the rest of the world does too, and we're all watching. And you're definitely no stranger to publicity. You've been in hundreds of publications, right down to Vogue. When did you notice that your collections were starting to take off?
Oh gosh, that's interesting. You know what? I really don't know. But what I do know is that I was in Paris and it was December, but a couple months prior to that, it was like a hot summer day right up the street, and I shot one of the collections I had entitled The Woods, and it was inspired by fairy tales, like Disney stuff, like kitty stuff, but I add like the sadistic, adult twist to it to make it like more edgier and crazy. And it was in Vogue in December, and I was in Paris, and I didn't know. It was no one knew that this was gonna happen. And they also did an article of me in the same magazine. So it was random, but it was I don't know, it changed my life. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was in Paris for Fashion Week too. So everyone already knew and I didn't know. So it was like, it was just random. And then I guess my respect level changed. I started doing like a lot of interviews with fashion TV networks, etc. And then when I came back to America, people were here a little bit more slow to respond to it, but it shows that I had a bigger fan base outside of this country.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, would you say certain parts of the world have embraced you more than others?
Well, I'll probably answer that question 6 months from now because I'm actually doing the world tour right now. Russia next week. I come back and go to New York, and then Miami, and then Amsterdam. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. And London and Paris. So and then it's just and then Africa and Brazil. So it's like literally a whole bunch of just random places. I'm going to express my creativity as well as showcase my new collection 54.
And on your website, customers, they can customize their own pair of shades.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any requests for any really wild designs?
Yes, but the thing is, I let customers like do what they want. Like they give me, it's kind of funny because it's a two answer question.
Mm-hmm.
Just so people understand. It's kind of interesting because people will come to me with the most bizarre things, and I'm like, okay, that's great, but let's take away that because it's going to be too much, and we want it to be on your face, not on the floor.
Right.
Because everything, like those glasses are really heavy that you're
Yes.
wearing, but they were only made for, if I can show them.
Yeah.
They were only made. This is the girl from True Blood, I believe, or Vampire Diaries. She's like really,
Vampire
really
Diaries.
popular, and these are literally the same glasses that she wore. Like the exact same ones that I
Right.
made for her. But they were for editorial purposes. They
Right.
wasn't for
Walking down the
just
street.
walking down the street. Well, for me walking down the street, I'll wear a raccoon on my face. But literally, I have it before. And but yeah, I think when people want to customize things, they usually let me do what I want.
Right.
For example, here's another one. See, I have so many examples. Honey, you have to come here. See, for example, someone asked me to make them a mask. It was like, oh, this actually was made for Anna Del Rosso, the editor of Vogue. She wore this. She was like, I want a mask. So I made her a mask, and she loved it and wore it for a spread. So, just like random stuff like that.
Right.
They let me do the hard work, and then you have other people that want to just tell you what to do. And it's like, okay, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's still like my opinion when it comes
Right.
to it, because I want to make sure that it resembles Stevie Boi and not
Right.
knock off Stevie Boi. Because there's a lot of people
That do that, yeah.
that knock off my brand and they try to make it look like mine.
Right. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's amazing though. So people, when they make those custom orders, they really get a hands-on experience with you then, like a
Yeah, it's really
one-on-one
personal.
Yeah.
I'm very personal. I mean, regardless of all the accomplishments and success stories, whatever, I'm very personal because at the end of the day, people are spending their money on my product, and that's what they want. They don't want to just like buy glasses. They want to have a personal relationship with designer. I'll have one soon. Designer, and I'm not 86 years old. I'm
Right.
22. It's no reason why. I have so much energy.
Right.
I'm young. I'm healthy, and I'm just ready to take over the world. So this is the best way I could do it.
On your website, you do sell everything from the shades to accessories and some clothing. Do you have any other new lines coming out besides the 54 and the do you have any other projects?
Yeah.
or-
Why is everything just in reach? This is not playing, by the way. These are not done, but let me see. Okay. These are kitty shades. I have a hour line coming out for children because everyone wants their kids. People love to spend money on their children, especially have it. You can have it or not. Everyone wants their child to look fabulous,
Right.
amazing, gorgeous,
Yeah.
beautiful, whatever. And basically, that's something I need to dip into because everyone wants their kids to look fabulous. I think I'm the guy you come to. It's time to have hour for kids. I mean, actually, I've been making glasses for little kids, but I never like created a line.
Line.
Now I'm officially about to have a line
Okay.
next month. Oh gosh, I'm doing so much, you guys. Coming out next month. It's gonna be a really soft release. I'm not gonna do like a major thing like go around the world, yet.
Right.
But it's gonna be really nice and very humbling
Right.
for the first a couple months with this because I want to make sure it sells. I want to make sure that people are going to pay attention to it.
Right? Oh, I'm sure they will. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone doubts that.
Yeah.
And will you be working with any major stores at all with your accessories and your
Oh
shades?
yeah. That's like that's why would I forget that? The glasses that I'm wearing right now currently, and there's going to be 25 other designs are going to be coming out in major retail stores in September. I'm really excited about that because it's all this hard work and being the artist slash designer has really proven that I can kind of do anything that I want, and now I'm wearing the glasses that's going to be the future of eyewear and retail stores. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's great. And so that's in September. We can watch for
That
it.
is in September, but actually another thing I gotta add is there's a couple stores in the UK and in Dubai right now that carry my new eyewear.
Nice.
So basically, I released it overseas before I
Okay.
released it to
Before
America.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now I guess, well, is there any other projects or anything else besides the children's line and the major retailers that we can watch out for?
Um, Continuous press. That's always something that I'm pretty good at. But I'm also filming a show. I finished filming with Karma Loop TV in February for Fashion Week.